Mom or Dad, do you have any idea what this is about? I came up here, I was going to read those two poems or stories or whatever about me and Tim and all these dead wasps. I don't know. Y'all are the scientists. Maybe you can tell me why they're here. Probably a nest up in this tree somewhere. Anyway, I just cleaned. Don't cut off. God damn it. Just cleaned the crappie we caught. I think I told you I was going to read these poems. I'm not sure if I'll be in the frame or not. You watch, I'm going to end up cutting this thing off right in the middle of the video. So, one of these should be funny, and one of them will probably make me cry. So for people other than my mom and dad that watch this silly shit, my good friend Tim, we've been fishing, we've been friends a long time. And we fish together all the time. And that guy, I think I met him when I was 16. And we were all certain that he would not make it to 21. I mean, he was just off the chain crazy. I mean, he would fight at the drop of a hat. He'd fight a 300-pound UFC wrestler. He drank like a fish. I mean, he was just crazy, but a super good-hearted guy. I mean, still. You don't find many guys like Tim. And he, talk about somebody who turned his life around. Now he's a divorced father, got his daughter and her husband living with him. Then he adopted his ex-wife's sister's 2 kids, both of which were crack addicted, alcohol addicted babies at birth. So he adopts these kids, and now he's raising them. And to think we never thought he'd make it past 21. And we were all crazy. He and I were 2 peas in a pod, and him more so than myself. I have a friend of mine whose husband was a Chesterfield police officer. I'm not going to name, we'll just call him Bob. And I had done some work for Bob and his wife, and it was about the time I was being a lunatic. And Tim and I were drywall hangers. I mean, we were some badass drywall hangers. He and I was making $1 a sheet, and he was making $2 a sheet. So, I mean, we had to bust ass to make any kind of money. And that's hard work. And we could hang 150 sheets a day when we put our minds to it. Of course, every night we'd hang 150 sheets, I'd have 150 bucks in my pocket. We'd go to Players Club and blow every dime of it. Get in a fight. It was just the way it was. So we got off work one day. We were going to Players Club. Half hitting the ass. We'd probably been drinking beer since noon. And Tim had a capious charge on. He had all kinds of charges on him. He was supposed to serve time in jail, and he was doing his time, and he was doing weekends. And every time he went to jail, he'd end up fighting. And I think he went. He's like the only white guy in a jailhouse full of black guys who were racist against. And Tim's not racist at all. He grew up. He grew up in a black neighborhood. Anyway. He was just fighting. He was sure he was going to get killed, so he left and hid out in Keysville. And when he came back, he still had the capious charge. He's still there all this anyway. So he was in trouble with the law. We're going to Players Club. I got a 9mm by my side, and we're going the back way because we don't want to get caught. And damn if a cop doesn't pull us over. And I was just like, dude, we're going to jail. There's just no getting out of this. So the cop asked me for my ID. I give it to him. I tell him I got a gun. He's like, well, what do you got a gun for? And I said, well, look at who I'm riding with. Just being a smart ass to a cop. That was great. Knowing Tim's got capious charges, and I think he had assault on a Capitol police officer. I don't know what he had, all kinds of shit. Well, we're going to jail. What's up?